All right, we are already breathing heavy. We are back in Kings Canyon today, doing a little recon scouting mission here. We're taking the most direct route,
which is up, very much up.
Climbs about 1,000 feet over 1.2 miles. So what's that, like
a lot?
15 to 20% grade the whole way. And it's a road walk for that whole thing. But it'll allow us, in theory, to get up there quicker so we can go check out the trail a little more. So I'll spare you all the heavy breathing as much as possible.
No promises. It's gonna be a lot of it.
And this is what we're working with. We are doing this for one of the subscribers who does a lot of biking in the area and hasn't been able to find this trail. So it's actually kind of good because we get bored of always doing the same stuff. So if any of you have anything that, if you're from out of the area and you want maybe a review done on a trail, or you want to see some footage of it, let us know. We'll get out there and do it. We're only almost a half mile in, just hiking up. Good view in the background there. Not you. Aww. Bypass Steve. The city view. All right. We are about a half mile in. Here is one of the trail junctions. It's not much of a trail, but it says it's about 3/4 of a mile down to the parking lot. And then the other one is right up here, 100 yards. And this is where the traditional single track intersects the road. It does add, I'll have to check, I'll correct myself when I edit the video, but I think it's about a mile. And we're trying to get up there before dark so we can actually get some pictures. So decided to go more direct. Okay, here's that trail juncture we popped out on a couple weeks ago. And this just traverses down there. Up we go. Just about 3/4 of a mile in. See the road turns right up there. Gets pretty steep again, but we're already over halfway to the turn and it's only been 14 minutes. So just power hiking up this thing. Nothing more to see here. Same boring dirt road, heavy breathing, and unfortunately mud, sticky mud. All right, just hit a mile in. Steve's back there yakking with his wife, which is a good sign because it means he's in zone 2. So let's see if I can still see it. I can't. The trail's down in that canyon, and up here is where it comes down. So my assumption is anybody on a mountain bike, much like trail runners, would probably rather be on a single track rather than a road. So let me know. Kind of curious. Do you guys take the more direct route, or do you like the single track? It's a little easier. Steve's back there dying. So am I. I think we're just about getting close to that junction. So the question is, can we get some appreciation for the stash?
No.
It's,
Tell him he looks like a freaking porn star.
I'm hoping it'll reach higher levels of obnoxiousness. I did have
Mission accomplished.
an epic stash in the summer. I'm gonna throw the photo up here. It still had more potential, but I will say all my time in high altitude gave it a nice highlighted appearance. So very uniform in color and shape.
Plus, I firmly believe that extra curl up on the ends he had really helped him on the downhill descents, cut and weave.
That's right.
He kept leaving me in the dust.
Aerodynamics.
That's right.
It works. All right. We're gonna give this bastard of a hill a giggle rating because it sucks.
7.
7?
7 giggles.
7 giggles.
All the giggles.
All right. It is horrible. And it just doesn't stop. It's just not enjoyable.
It's rocky.
At least switchbacks, like, I don't know, they kind of fake you. It's kind of a fake out. So when people look at our Strava files and they go, oh man, they're at altitude with climbing, I guess a 12-minute mile, 13-minute mile average isn't too bad. But we're going to like maybe 3.5 miles an hour up this thing. And then we have the gravity assist on the way down.
With rocks.
Yeah, so Steve doesn't fall on his face.
Stay tuned for me to eat shit again.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm excited to get to this next trail marker because it still keeps fucking going straight up. But whatever.
It's new ground. This is old ground.
True. All right, just about there.
Right turn ahead.
All right, so that's the way we went last week, 2 weeks ago.
Ooh, big bird.
And big bird. All right, this is the way we're going today. So this is that Ashta Kings Canyon. I'm sorry, Kings Canyon to Ashta. Fucked that up on the last
It's
one too.
English.
I know.
Read.
I'm trying. All right, we're going this way. So yeah, we're gonna keep going up. But as Steve said earlier, this is new ground that we're gonna crawl up. So no running to be had right now. We got.
I can't fall.
Yeah, we got a little less than a mile to that mythical capital to Tahoe Trail junction.
See if it's there for you.
Yeah, we'll see if it's there. All right, so we're on the trail. There's where we just were. Trail comes up, switches back. So in one of my last videos, I did over how to build a route in all trails. So just in case, I'm gonna stop. God damn it, Steve. Steve's over here frickin' laying beef across the trail. All right, hey, high altitude flatulence for those of you that don't know. All right, so the blue dot is where we're at, just in case it wasn't obvious. So you can just kind of see where you're at. So the good news is when we get to that junction, in the event that it's not there, which I'm sure it's gonna be there, but we'll at least be able to check. Yeah, famous last words. So at least we're on something that's actually worth walking on, other than that stupid road. But I have a feeling we've got a very nice view right here. Not bad at all. Okay, now that Steve's in front of me, he better not be shitting his pants anymore.
No promises.
So what'd you say?
When you cough and then follow it by a fart, it's known as the Peter Griffin.
Okay. It's good to know.
Family Guy.
I feel educated.
Aficionados, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Snow. stuff is going to cause like epic wipeout potential on the way down if it's dark and we're tearing down this thing. So we're at the point now where we're like traversing this rather girthy ridge that crosses over to Ash Canyon, and in the middle, when you're literally on top of the ridge, is where this trail cuts off and just switches back all the way up to the Snow Valley Peak Saddle. So looks like we're about less than half a mile from it at this point. But I've never been up here, and this is awesome. We're at about 6,500 feet right now, and with the sun exposure it gets, I'm sure it's going to stay relatively snow-free for most of the season. I mean, obviously if we get a heavy snowfall, it'll linger, but okay, about a quarter mile to the junction, and this is awesome. It's a climb to get up here, but oh shit, those deer just scared the crap out of me. There's a whole herd of deer right there. To quote Sage Candidate, "It's okay, I'm vegan." Except I'm not. Looks like 4 doe, 3 doe, and a little forky. There on the left. Epic views! That buck is huge. I don't know if it came through. Okay, we're at 2.2 miles, so should just about be there. All right, there it is. We're almost there where that big angle is. That's Washoe Lake out there, Washoe Valley. Yeah, that's towards Reno. I think that's it. All right. Keep in mind, this is not going to clearly say Snow Valley Peak, but it is marked. Here it is. It exists. So connects with the Rim Trail in 9.8 miles. But I will say that you turn off of it before you hit the Rim Trail. This kind of continues past that Jeep road and then hits the Rim Trail. And in the event you wanted to go to Ash to Kings Canyon, God damn it, I messed that up again. In the event you want to go to Ash Canyon from Kings Canyon, there you have it, 4.5 miles down. We decided we're just gonna go ahead and head back down the way we came. We were gonna go a little further up, but it's sunset here in a minute. So we're gonna probably head back down, and then when we get to the other junction, we'll make the decision if we wanna take the 3 mile way or if we just wanna head back down the way we came. So anyways, it is here. It looks awesome. I can't wait to get back up here and do more of it, maybe on a day off. But this is gonna be it for tonight. All right, Steve, what's on the menu?
Birthday cake.
As do I.
Twinning it up.
Twinsies. All right. Out here to the south, you got Raymond Peak out there. You got the Pine Nuts, which are just due east of Minden and Gardnerville. Actually, they go all the way up to Dayton. So start heading back down. So I've got to say it because we've got to break the curse. No falling this time. Right, Steve?
Sure.
No falling.
This time catch me on camera.
Yeah. Well, you just make sure if you're going to hit the deck, you give me a heads up.
But you hear, oh shit.
Yeah. All right, heart rate check. What are you at?
143.
Ah, 136.
Fuck you.
Sucker! All right, if we take the long way, the trail's down there in the shadows. It looks like it's complete snow, so yeah, or freaking slip and slide of terror if it solidifies. I guess we'll see if we decide to go that way. I just thought of something relevant. If you are coming up from the Ash Canyon side, I do see how you could totally miss it. Or I guess vice versa, really, because if you're not looking for it, it's just a 4x4 post with a small sign on it, and the trail is a little faint. But if you know it's there, you definitely shouldn't miss it. But it does. I also could see if you're not paying attention and you're doing Ash Canyon to Kings Canyon, you could end up on that one on accident, because it does just appear to keep going straight. Where if you're coming that direction, to hook onto the Kings Canyon route would be a left turn. So I could see either way being a little bit confusing if you didn't have the map. So we're almost back to the road. We'll just see how we're feeling about. It looks like maybe a mile of it is going to be kind of icy. Maybe not even that though. So, Steve, what's it going to be?
What?
You going the long way or the short way?
I don't know. Future me knows.
Future you knows. That's true. Okay, I think we're gonna go for it.
Oh boy.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, going this way, not the road. Okay, made it to the upper falls. Oh shit, it is icy. This is what I was worried about. All right, I got the headlamps on. And some of you are probably thinking, it's still fairly light out, but this part of the trail is where Steve fell, like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And there are some jagged rocks, and when it starts getting dark, it's really hard to pick them out. So at least with the light, it casts a shadow. You can more easily see what to step over. But as I've said in most of the videos, I don't know how much more filming I'm gonna do because none of you can see anything. So I'll check in at the end. We have about, I don't know, 1.2 8-ish to go, which I think the last 3/4 of a mile, maybe a little less than that, is on a dirt road. No, not really dirt, but gravel road. So not too icy. We were worried it was going to be really icy, but just a couple of stretches. It's always neat getting these different views of the city. Can't complain. All right, we made it to the road. There's the Spooner Summit turn, which obviously we're not going that way. We're just going to be I think about just under a mile down this road to the car. So my battery died on the way down. I don't know what it is. Any of you with GoPros, do you have the issue of the cold just totally killing your battery? I know the cold does kill batteries, but I mean, they drain quick in the cold. So ended up being about 6.4 miles, an hour and 44 minutes. Really cool. Running down, the lighting was really trippy. The way the sky looked purplish on the way down, the way it looked on the camera is exactly how it looked. Haven't seen that before, so I don't know if it was just the types of clouds we had or what, but anyways, if you got this far, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and until next time.